During the months of May through to July, the United States and Canada are at risk from huge supercell storms, often producing devastating tornadoes.
Looks like just a few miles east of Irene.
Whoa, look at that spin.
A few miles east of Irene, South Dakota. And it's 5:08.
One avid storm chaser, Todd Thorne, has funded his hobby by running adventure holidays for people who want to get up close and personal with a twister. Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, so I signed up. Who am I, you may ask? My name is Ross Hemsworth and I work as a TV producer in England. So needless to say, I was armed with a camera for my trip.
Okay, we're here in South Dakota. This is about as hot as it gets. As you can see, there's a stream of cars behind me. They failed to come as close as we have. We're with Todd. We're about as close to a storm as I'd like to be. We've seen 3 tornadoes in this spot already. They're coming down, they're hitting the ground, and you've seen some of the demolition back there. It's amazing. The adrenaline's pumping, everyone's excited. This is what storm chasing is really all about.
To give an idea of the devastation of tornadoes, I did some research before my trip and found that property damage in excess of $5 million has been done by tornadoes in recent years. Over the past 160 years, tornadoes have killed nearly 4,000 people. Am I mad? The first few days saw us cover over 1,000 miles across Colorado, Nebraska and the Dakotas, encountering little more than some lightning and heavy rain. But none of us had realised the danger we were about to confront head-on on day 4 of our 5-day tour. Nobody mentioned 22 tornadoes, a totally wrecked village and 2 fatalities. We were indeed running for our very lives. As we drove, more and more twisters appeared alongside of us. Twisters come in 5 sizes, F1 being the smallest and F5 being the most devastating. We saw F2s and F3s this day and watched in awe as they tore apart everything in their path.
On the ground. Yep, on the ground. You can see the dog.
Oh, yeah, that's enough. Oh, that's some damage.
I was in van 2 with constant radio messages from Todd in van 1 saying things like, "We need to take cover! We've got to turn around now! We've got to get out of here!" It did little to quell the fear of the petrified chasers behind me in the van. Seeing a twister that close is an experience I will never forget.
Another one on the ground, off to the left, the distance. 16 to that, 16.
Watching the emergency services rushing to the scene, braving the possibility of death to get to the areas that had been hit, showed me what brave men and women these people really are. As we headed for the cover of a nearby gas station, we heard that 2 people had lost their lives. One village had been completely levelled. It drummed home to me just how lucky we were.
This kid, he come running down the road. He was right out there by Wall Lake, and he'd been drinking, and his buddy was chasing a storm, and he was like scared to death. He told his friend just to get out, and he waved me down, so I just took him home just a minute ago, and he said he saw the wall, and then it came down, and he was just scared to death.
I can imagine. We were a bit frightened ourselves. Not seen anything quite like this before.
Well, we kept stopping. We needed gas. So we were stopping in towns trying to get gas, but the power was off. So we ended up in this little town over here where the tornado went through. So we got some gas off the local people there, and the trees all over. We couldn't go any further.
Blocking the road, yeah?
Huh? Yeah, blocking the road.
The car in a ditch, you said as well.
Yeah.
Is this what you bargained for when you came storm hunting?
Yeah, this isn't what I expected.
Better or worse?
Right now, worse. Right now, worse.
Are you worried?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Just about 3 or 4 miles from here, there's another tornado on the ground,
And where's it headed?
and it's heading in this general area.
Like a scene from the movie Independence Day, the sky above us became as dark as night as the supercell developed directly above our heads. As for me, well, I survived to tell the tale and I've signed up to go again next year. But as they say, only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, and on occasions the afternoon tornadoes. This is Ross Hemsworth for Galaxy Television, now safely home from South Dakota in London, England.